Hi, hello, it's your girl Viri, back with another 3 months late video. I think it's 3 months, I don't know, whatever. This is my July plan with me, and it is currently the middle of October as of me recording this voiceover. Hopefully recording this voiceover happens within a day of me posting the actual video. I'm a procrastination station. So the July plan with me is definitely one of the favorite ones I've done this year. Not because basically everything was green, though that's part of it, but also just because, I don't know, I just like the way it looks, and I liked that it was fun, and I used stuff that I didn't normally use in my bullet journal, so that was, and I also got to use my favorite stuff, so win-win for everyone. I also got to put a fox in there, and I love foxes, they're so cute. So it's a sort of gloomy forest silhouette theme is what it came out being, which is funny that I'm posting this in October because it actually could be pretty appropriate for an October theme if you're not, into pumpkins. I'm not into pumpkins. We don't really have those giant orange pumpkins here where I live. We have different kinds of pumpkins that I don't know. I only eat them if my grandma makes them. Everyone else, it's like, your pumpkin cooking skills are inferior. But anyway, American holiday things aside, so this came out pretty well. I used acrylic paint for the darkest black outline because I wanted it to be really black, and my markers just don't get me that, complete blackness, like my soul. So I used that, and it came out, and I mixed it with this, I think it's a glaze. What is the word that I cannot presently recall? It is a varnish. Yes, I have a glazed varnish that I've never used on anything. I don't really paint often. But I wanted the black outline to be sort of not matte, not acrylic, I wanted it to be shiny. So I mixed it with the glaze. I could have put the glazed varnish. I mean, it is varnish. You are supposed to put it on afterwards. But I was like, I'm lazy. So I mixed them and they still work. And then it sort of got lighter, the more backward the silhouette goes, and then in the very front is a fox with the dark trees. And then I did my playlist spread. If I recall correctly, this is the last playlist spread I've done in a while. I haven't done a new one. Music is just sort of weird right now for me. I can't keep track of it. I'm making it sound like a big deal, but I'm telling you, it's just my weird ADHD brain. Whenever I make my spreads, I either just forget to make a playlist spread or I forget what I'm listening to at that present time. Kind of like when someone asks you, what movies do you like? And unless you are someone who has like a little pre-planned list in your head for when someone asks you that question, which I do now, but whenever before I prepared that little list, when someone would ask me, I'd be like, I've never in my life seen a film. Granted, in the last few years I haven't seen any, but that's like pandemic, but also just me. Anyway, so playlist spread, last one of the year probably, unless I do like a holiday theme. No, absolutely not. Okay, so I'm babbling. Right, yes, so I did my playlist theme. I did a little sort of kind of like the cover page thing for the playlist, little album cover up top. I tried to make them thematic, and I'm pretty sure they came out thematic, and I can't remember which songs I included. I do remember there's Pretty Please by Jackson Wang. I don't remember anything else. His music just speaks to me, you guys. But anyway, so and then I think I did, yes, it was my first time trying to seriously track things. Previously, I'd never really been into tracking because I was like, I'm bipolar. It's hard for me to keep track of what the hell is going on with me ever, So it's like, mood tracker. I don't feel one thing in a day. And so unless I divide it into a few hours and go to my bullet journal and fill it out every 4 hours, which, y'all, I forget to eat meals sometimes. I'm not gonna remember to fill in my mood tracker if it's divided by, stuff like that. And at the end of the day, sometimes I like sit and I set and like, what was your day like? And it'll be like, it was a whole rainbow of emotions and I don't know. So I don't really do tracking, but I have had some habits lately that I've been wanting to keep an eye on, like food wise. Some family members were kicking up a fuss because I was eating a lot of chocolate, so that's a lot of sugar, and I was like, I don't eat that much sugar, I'm gonna prove it to you. So now I keep track of my sugar intake, and how often I drink Milo, even though I don't drink sugar in my Milo. I just want to be able to tell people, look, I'm absolutely batshit insane. I drink way too much Milo. And so I keep track of like stuff like that, and also productivity wise, on this day did I do any video editing, on this day did I practice drawing or stuff like that. Now I have since July acquired my long since wanted iPad, and I now can say I draw practically every day. Not that I show much improvement, but whatever. Self-deprecating humor, get out of here. I have definitely improved, yeah. Okay, so I also, like, one thing I was excited about, off topic, I was excited about getting my iPad because I wanted to try doing the bullet journal thing digitally. But what I wasn't clicking is that people have like pre-made little planners and things that they fill in. And while I like that, I'm like, how is that just not different from like a daily planner? And that is obviously me being ignorant and not actually knowing how it works. So don't take my word for it, but that's just how it felt like to me. So I was like, I like the drawing sort of very loose aspect of the actual journal, you know? I like the physical journal, I mean, and a digital journal is just as an actual journal. I mean, you use it, it's there for you to view. But like, I like with my bullet journal, I don't really plan my things very far ahead. So I do, but I don't always have like blank weeks because I planned ahead and then didn't use it. I'm also getting into the hang of sort of doing it day by day, kind of like a rolling weekly, but I don't leave space open for it necessarily. So very often I'll have like 3 days from separate weeks on one page because I didn't use my bullet journal as much that week, but I like saving paper, so that's how we do it. So yeah, this was my first July. Back to the thing, July was my first time trying this tracker. I didn't fill out the whole thing, and since I've tried this, I have done it every month, and I just haven't gotten around to filling out every day. I'm getting better at it. Like my October one, I've skipped the last few days, but I'm gonna try and remember, and I'm gonna try to get back on track of the tracker. So I don't do those little calendar and track like one habit. I do have a lot of things that I keep track of, like a freaking crazy person. So I do just have sort of like a whole list of them, and then 31 or 30 lines going horizontally, and then I just dot if I did that thing that day. So that's it's worked out for me. I have noted that in the beginning I didn't put down the days of the week on top of that, and I thought that wouldn't be a big deal, but it is. And also, if you're gonna do it like this, I definitely recommend using a ruler, so you know you're marking the right spaces and not accidentally marking down sugar when instead you were trying to mark down something else, you know? That happens to me very often, and I've gotten into the habit of now finally using a ruler when I do that. And also, you know, sometimes it's just lines, okay? Lines, they throw me off. It's too close to Excel, and I just mentally X out, okay? I thought that was funny. Right, so this is my July theme. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. If you have any encouragement, feel free to throw it at me. A girl needs it. And that's what I have for you in this month of October with my July plan with me. Please have a lovely time if you can. Have a good one, fam. Try to be safe. Love y'all.